The first graph on this page, all the way to the left, looks like a piecewise linear function. It has three distinct pieces, each one with a different formula, so I have to find the equation of each of these lines, and then I'll write it in piecewise format. So this line, which I marked in orange, it looks like it has a y-intercept of 2. So its equation will be y equals mx plus b, and I already know the b is 2 because I can see where it crosses the y-axis. And then its slope, you can calculate either by choosing 2 points, or you could see that from this point to this point, the graph goes over 1 and up 2. So rise over run would be 2 over 1. So the equation is y equals 2x plus 2. All right, so let's move on to the next piece of the graph, marked in purple. It also has a y-intercept of 2, so its equation is going to be y equals mx plus 2, except that its slope, if you look at the rise over run, would be 2 over 2, except it would be down 2, right 2, so that would be a slope of negative 2. So the purple line has an equation y equals negative 2x plus 2. And then the last bit, this green one, we don't know the y-intercept. You can't read it right from the graph, so we're going to have to do a little more work on this one. It's going to be y equals mx plus b. And m, we could see, because to go from this point to this point, you have to go right 3, up 3. So its slope would be rise over run, 3 over 3, which is 1. So we have y equals x plus b. And then I can pick any point on this graph, plug it in for x and for y, and I can solve for b. So I'm going to use this point right here, 2, 0. So I'm going to plug in 0 for y, 2 for x, and 0 equals 2 plus b, which means that b has to be negative 2. So my equation for the green piece of the line would be y equals x minus 2. So finally, now all I have to do is write out the entire equation using the notation for a piecewise function, where we put f of x equals, big curly bracket, then we put our three formulas, or however many there are, in this case 3, 2x plus 2, negative 2x plus 2, and x minus 2. Then you fill in the ifs. Now the orange line looks like it goes left forever and it stops at the y-axis, which would be 0, x equals 0. So this one is for x's less than 0. And let's see if we can see whether we have filled in dots here. So no, so we'll just say x is less than 0, and we'll put or equal to because it doesn't appear to be an open dot. And then negative 2x plus 2 appears to be the formula when x is between 0 and 2. Sandwich x between 0 and 2. And I already included 0 for the previous formula, so I do not need to include it here. But I can include the 2 because I don't have an open dot there. And then the last formula looks like it goes from 2 to infinity, so x is bigger than 2. And I won't include the 2 because I already included it in the previous formula. So there is my piecewise formula.